Hello, friends! Can I get a hi, Miss Erin? Oh my goodness, I wish I could hear you. I miss your faces so much, but we are still gonna have so much fun at Audubon today. Something that our kindergartners get to do every year is make their own binoculars. And you can make your own binoculars using things that you already have at your home. They don't have to be as fancy as this. I'll show you what things you need, and then we'll start to explore. Okay? All right. So what you will need: 2 toilet paper rolls, or you could use a paper towel roll and cut it to size. Why do you need 2? Binoculars, bi means 2. You have to be able to see through with both of your eyes. Monoculars only have 1. So if you only have 1 toilet paper roll, then you can make a monocular and then you're done. Okay? But if you have 2, you can make binoculars. Then you need something to attach those toilet paper rolls together. You could use a rubber band. If you have a rubber band, all you would need to do is pull it around your 2 toilet paper rolls. And look at that, then you're done. Okay, bye. Just kidding. Okay, so if you don't have a rubber band, you could use a stapler. This is actually how we usually make them. You put 1 staple in one side, 1 staple in the other side, then they won't come apart, especially if you're really gentle with them, like you should always be with binoculars. Or if you don't have a stapler, you could use paper clips in one end, in the other end. There you go. I made mine really fancy with a piece of wrapping paper. I cut it to about 4 inches by 9 inches, but it will depend on how big your toilet paper rolls are. So you'll have to use a ruler and a pen to mark off where to cut and cut it out yourself. So for that, you would obviously need some scissors. Okay? So once your toilet paper rolls are connected, you could just stop there and be done. These are perfectly good for exploring. But you might want to add a strap. I always tell my students that when you are using binoculars, you should never walk and use your binoculars at the same time. Why not? Because if you're walking and using binoculars, then you can't see where you're going and you're going to fall and hurt yourself. So you can use a strap to hold your binoculars safely around your neck while you are exploring. And then when you find something, stop and search with your binoculars. Okay? So to make a strap, you will need a grown-up because you will need to poke a hole in the side of your toilet paper roll. I didn't have a hole puncher at home. It's just not something that I have. So I used a ballpoint pen and really, really carefully poked a hole in the side. Okay? Do that on the one side and then also on the other side. See how it's not so close to the edge? I don't want it so close to the edge because I don't want my strap to rip and pull through. Okay? So once you have your 2 holes punched, then you just need something to make your strap out of. And you could use a piece of yarn or a piece of thread. Don't forget about all of that holiday ribbon that you have. It's such a great idea. So get your string and you will want to cut it based on whoever is going to be using these binoculars. So my strap will be longer than someone whose body is smaller than mine. A good rule is to hold the string in your hand, stretch it out until it is to the elbow of the person who these binoculars are for, and then take that length and double it. Okay? So now I have this length and I use my scissors, or I get my adult to help me use my scissors to cut the string. Now that I have my string cut, I can thread it through the hole. Might have to make my hole a little bit bigger. I'm being really, really careful. And I'm doing this myself because I'm a grown-up, I think. Okay? Make my hole a little bigger. And then look, I and thread my string right through, and I tie one knot and a double knot just to make sure it doesn't come undone. Okay, one side is done. Now I do the other side. One knot and a second knot. Perfect! Now that I have my binoculars, I could use markers or crayons or stickers or paint or whatever you want to make a mess with and decorate my binoculars. I could write my name on my binoculars. I could use some wrapping paper to make my binoculars really fancy. And then is the best part, when I get to explore. If it's safe, you could go outside and explore, or you could just search for things inside your house. I can't wait to hear